We're back with Ty Wilson, and I want to read this story. When Ty Wilson presented his older brother's drawing of a bluebird as his own in kindergarten, his teacher was so impressed she asked him to draw another as the class looked on. Armed with a blue Crayola, Ty stared at a blank sheet of white paper for several long, silent minutes before vowing two things: he would never again lie, and he would learn to draw. Welcome to QVC.
Thank you.
And you certainly have learned to draw. Is it a talent that runs in your family?
Well, you know, actually my brother and I were drawing as children, you know, to keep ourselves occupied. He was a much better artist than I am, but he picked up a basketball, and I kept the pencil in my hand. So it was the two of us, and I don't really think anybody else has much artistic ability.
It's interesting because sometimes the whole family has it, and sometimes no one has. My family, we can't sing, we can't draw, we can't cook, we can't anything, but we can talk. Well, I happen to love your art. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's very clean, it's very simple, and it offers people an opportunity to buy a super-looking, large piece of art without spending thousands of dollars, which is great. I'd like to mention, I said in the very beginning of the show that all of these three were signed by Ty. I am wrong. Only the one we're speaking of right now is signed, and right here I show you his signature. You did it in what, gold?
It's like a gold pen, yeah.
It's really quite pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to give you a look at all three, and then we'll talk about each one. So let's look at Embrace first. That is the signed one. That is Embrace, and this one is what I'll call a vertical. It runs north to south. It's long, so that if you want to put it in a certain area of your home, bear in mind your space. It happens to run 32 inches from top to bottom, 24 inches wide. The woman has red foil stamped lips. This is 500 limited edition. These are signed by Ty. They are unframed. This will come to you in a poster condition. You frame it, and you can put this in so many different rooms. I think it's a great shot. It's a really neat look for a couple's bedroom, for a woman, for a den, in your office. It has a lot of, I think, you know, just very simple significance, and Ty will tell us kind of what the inspiration was. $19.64, tough price to beat. Now let's look at Kiss. This is Kiss, very romantic, and the Kiss poster will come to you with a black t-shirt. If you're wondering why do we have that t-shirt there, well, this is also something done by Ty. The white poster has the black t-shirt, but let's focus up again because it's more important that you see the artwork. The artwork runs east to west. This is a horizontal piece. This is inspired by a special museum piece, and chances are you could figure that out. And this one is 25 inches top to bottom, 36 inches across. So we're talking about a yard across. Think about the back of your sofa if it's against a wall. Think about an entranceway and a hallway and a bedroom, certainly. Even an office, it doesn't matter. So this is C12989, $26.72, unframed. You do the framing, and if you have a good framer and you catch a sale, you should be able to frame this very, very inexpensively. And our third one is called Passion. Now, this is tough to see on camera. When you're looking at it, it looks like a bunch of contemporary squiggles, but you have a gentleman on the left and his lady with her head tilted back. He's kissing her neck, and her lips are up to the air. We'll see it more closely. Now, that comes with a white t-shirt. It's $26.72. This also runs left to right horizontally. It is 24 inches by 32 inches. The t-shirts all come in extra large, by the way. Okay, let's start with your first one, Ty. Right over here.
Okay.
What was your inspiration for Embrace, the one that you signed?
Well, actually, my studio's in Greenwich Village, and right outside is Washington Square Park, and I caught a couple kissing. I took a Polaroid of it, and that's the inspiration for that piece. I just took that away and back into my studio and started drawing with it. And what I try to do in all the work, and you're very right, they're very simple, and I try to just create a mood for people, and I'd be very specific. Who's
your inspiration? Who do you feel you sometimes model yourself after, if anyone?
Oh, there are a group of artists, well, the masters, Picasso, Matisse, and Rodin, the sculptor, and contemporary artist, Andy Warhol.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of other people.
Where'd you study?
I went to the Maryland College of Art and Design. It's a big name for a little school in Maryland. And it was a good training ground. You know, we got to learn a lot of professional disciplines.
You were hired by Maybelline to do one of their ads called Shades of You, and you were given an award for that. Are the lips somewhat part of that ad?
The lips are, yes. It was a line of cosmetics for women of color. And they chose me to do a series of illustrations of different women, all shades of browns, and the lips were definitely prominently featured, and they were just as lush as these are.
I love it. It's coming up on camera perfectly. It's foil. I don't know how you do foil.
Right, in the printing, what happens with the poster art that I find fascinating is that the original art I create, when I get with the printer, that kind of takes it to another level. So you can do all these special processes like the gold foil.
That's really neat. So if you were to have a spotlight on this, something, one of your, you know, if you had an eyeball like your ceiling, you'd definitely catch that.
Yeah, it would pop.
Now, where would you put something like this?
I have this in my studio, but when I talk to people who collect my work, a lot have the work in the bedrooms, living rooms. Then a lot of collectors have them all over the house.
I think it's a neat place to put in an office if you had one, simply because I think it breaks the monotony of the work.
Oh.
You know, it's kind of like a little interlude away from it all. It's sort of like, idea. I can't be there and I can't be in an embrace, but I can think about it.
That's very good.
Like a daydreamer's concept.
There you go. Perfect.
This is the one that is signed. It has, I love the way you've done your name. Is this your name when you're
my
not
signature.
signing it?
Yeah.
This is what goes on the check.
Right, exactly.
Very interesting. Does it say Ty or does it say Ty Wilson?
That's Ty Wilson.
That's Ty Wilson.
That's it.
But over here, we'd like you to see, he really has, I guess I should say, succinctly signed his name for you. It's done in gold ink. You'll get a close-up in a moment, so you really will see Ty Wilson. This is one of 500 pieces. This is an exclusive to Q. Am I correct? This is exclusive to QVC, or just the 500 signed pieces are
just the 500
signed pieces to us? Now that's very limited when you think about the scope of people who look for fine art. And you're I don't know if you're up and coming or you're there.
Well, you tell me. The work is out there.
Yeah, it is out there. I mean, I'm reading your bio here, and there's a book coming out called Common Ground by Bruce Keynes, which is a diverse collection of black role models for African American youth. You're being featured in it. You're in Tokyo. You're all over there. You probably can't say, but are there some famous people who own your work?
There are a few, mostly musicians and actors, a few dancers. So it's kind of all over the place. It's nice. It's nice to know that the work is out there and it touches all kinds of people. What
might your original go for? If someone walked into a gallery and saw a Ty Wilson work, what would they be looking at?
The canvas? Canvases range anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000.
$5,000 to $10,000. So for about 20 bucks, we're getting a little piece of that golden.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a great place to start. And as I said, there have been collectors that have 7 or 8 posters. You know, poster art in itself is a wonderful art form.
It sure is. Now remember, these will not come framed. You will have them in what we call poster condition. Do they come rolled in a tube? Do you know? In a tube, and then take them to any framer, and somebody can do them. I like the black frame, by the way. I guess that would be the way you would best frame them. Simply.
In a simple frame like this, or when people can get with a very good framer, then they can have the mats can take it to another level. It can have the illusion of fine art.
I understand Embrace has just sold out. May I offer congratulations as a person who's new to QVC. I think you are right on the money here, because America wants great art, and they want it by someone who's hot and going to be even hotter, and they want it at a truly, you know, they want something neat. I love it. I'd buy all your work. I wouldn't have a problem with it. All right, let's talk about now, and by the way, these have the names on the bottom. If you get this and you can't remember what you bought, I'd like you guys just to come in for a second. I want to show everyone. If you say, oh, what was this? Was this Embrace, or was this Passion, or was this called Date? You won't be able to see it. It's so tiny, but right down here on the bottom of your poster, it will tell you Ty Wilson, The Kiss, so you know what you are getting. Now, this was named or taken after whose work?
Auguste Rodin.
Rodin, over in Paris. And what a great place to fall in love. Even if for only a few days.
Exactly. Just for a moment.
I love this.
Yeah.
Ever been to Paris? Hey, for a few days, it's a great place to fall in love. But this one is done, as I call it, east to west. When you're looking at artwork, you also have to look at the shape, because if you're looking to fill a wall lengthwise and you only have a little piece, you know, you have to know. So this one I like because I see it behind a sofa, and I see it in conjunction with lots of other interesting things, and it's so romantic. I mean, what a great wedding gift for a couple.
Oh, I think definitely.
You know, you're a young guy, but I'm an old buzzard. I mean, when my friends get married, it's like second, third, fourth time. You know, my friends, we can't get a date, let alone get them down the aisle. But you have a lot of people who already have so much acquired over the years. They already have the blender and the microwave and the toaster oven. They don't need that. What they want is something that they may not go out and get for themselves. I'd buy this, I'd frame it, and I'd say, you know, with love, good luck. And what a wonderful, wonderful gift at $26.72. The dimensions on this are 32, I'm in the wrong poster, hang on, don't go away. This is called Kiss from Rodin. This is 25 inches from top to bottom. It is a full yard across, 36 inches. This comes with a t-shirt. To me, the t-shirt's just like a little extra gimme. It's adorable. The t-shirt is called Date. Now, was this some date you were on?
This was,
Date
no,
from
actually,
hell?
really. No, this is based from one of the posters, one of the top-selling posters that I have. Bruce McGaw, who publishes my work, they just can't keep those things in stock. So they, really have a nice sensibility that this image translates into a t-shirt very well.
Yeah, that's fun. And so the t-shirt comes in extra large. It's like a little extra, and what you do is you either keep it or give it to a friend, whatever. I think it's cute to wear to aerobics class or whatever. And it's still such affordable art. The white background on this is just to let you know that the t-shirt will be black. When we show you the other one, it's a black poster and it'll have a white t-shirt, so please don't think we've mistaken anything. You will get a black t-shirt with this. This one is going very, very quickly. Please do order it. It's C12989. It is called Kiss, inspired by a visit to the Paris Museum, the Rodin Kiss, as you recall. And you didn't do a thinker, did you?
No, I was getting into those couples too much. There was something interesting about the sculpture. It's two-dimensional, three-dimensional, and I wanted to see if I could translate that kind of feeling two-dimensionally. Very well, no question. Now, this one is the hardest one, Ty, for us to see. If you look at it on TV, you'll see what I mean. It looks very modern, squiggly. It's tough to tell, but look at the woman's mouth. Her head is tipped back. This is her jawline. This is her neck. He is kissing her neck. This one just gives me goosebumps. I like this one. I think this is just great. This is called Passion. And I don't know, were you like in love this week when you did this one? Well, when you get the models in the studio, anything can happen.
Do you go from a model? Do you actually paint from someone?
And my models tell me that the more uncomfortable a pose is for them, that's the more successful it is for me. She's dying, you know.
She's dying
but
because
it's
her
made
head is
for
back.
the mood, exactly. You
I
gotta
think
go to the extremes.
Marvelous. It's
Yeah.
a difficult one to see on camera, but it's so very clear when you're up in front of it. And it's on a black background, and the red of the lips just sort of, it's just, oh, I don't know, there's something just real feisty about it. This one is done on the bottom with Ty's name. Please remember, I just want to keep repeating it so I don't have someone say, but you told me it's signed. Only the first one, which sold out, was signed. This one has Ty Wilson's name. You'll never forget whose artwork you have, and please look for his artwork. Are you in any galleries like in New York where people may visit and see?
Yes, definitely. Galleries and poster shops all across the country, actually.
Great, okay. And Passion is written right across here on the bottom. Hang on, you guys. Oh, that's the t-shirt. Okay, I'm just wondering, what are you doing here? This is the t-shirt that you're going to have. Now, the t-shirt is called Always. Oh, I want to mention that Kiss sold out. Kiss already sold out, C12989, that one, that was the second one, that did just sell out as well. What's Always all about? Like, I love you always?
I'll always be there, however you want to interpret it. This one, I started with a title. I play with titles or graphics or models, whatever comes to me first. And this word, always, what does it mean?
He
like
has
what
his
you just
hand in
said,
his
what
pocket.
meant something different to you.
I think it means I'm broke. I will always need to borrow money from you.
Okay.
There's a commentary on my social life. This is C12990. Remember, you get the white t-shirt. This is the black background, and this one also 24 inches by 32 inches. This is stunning. It is called Passion, and it is gone. Congratulations, sir. You had one heck of a roll here. I'm sorry to throw you off so soon, but all your work sold out. Please do more. Come back. Keep the humor, keep the love, keep the romance. We're loving to have you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You can go ahead off that way, and they'll cut your microphone off for you, okay? I didn't mean to throw him off. I just wanted him to know he was done.